Yeah, Mr. Itam, my brother.
Yeah, Musa.
Yes, sir. So let me say we are welcome to our program,
Definitely.
Life Melody, and then also, the audience, the people who are watching us also are welcome,
True.
as we used to say, and as we always we present the live melodies, we present also we like the African brothers and sisters, and anyone else. Everybody are welcome to our programs, and then this program is let me say it's like you always listen, we present the live melody. This the live melody, again we can say we mean, the life is we human and anyone which is alive, and then the melody is what we do. So it's the discussion about life melody based on about us human and what we do. So it's about life. It's nothing to do with politician or religion. So, but at the same time, I think life also when you look at the human and then what the human do. So still you will not escape from discussing about politician and religion. So,
Yeah.
but we are trying to say for us it's not like about fighting. It's about giving opinion to each other.
True.
And everybody can express himself. Everybody have right to say what you think. You can express yourself.
Yeah.
And again, so I mean, people are welcome with their comments and then any kind of support also. So this is all about.
Yeah, definitely.
And then, do you have anything to say to the publication?
Y'all should really try to tune in to give us some support and comments, you know what I'm saying? Because we would really like to hear from what you got to say or think, critics or whatsoever, you're welcome to show that in the comments, you know what I mean? And subscribe too for new upload videos from us, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yes, sir. And then it's like today anyhow, I mean the subject is about who is God.
Definitely.
So that's what is about the discussion. Then in this case, if I just go direct to the point,
Yeah.
my brother Gitan, so let me ask you, so according to your opinion, who is God? Because also, sorry, people always discussing about God, and then even people can even explain who is God, but you hear people explaining different angles who is God.
True.
It's not like everybody say this is God and everyone say the same thing.
True.
It's different. And other people also making the same question, like now I'm putting the question. So some of also is wondering who is God. So and then this is a discussion. So I mean so still that is the question, who is God?
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
For me, I really believe, like, you know what I'm saying? Let's say, for example, since I've been born in this world, and I'm still getting to know more about myself, and growing every day, wake up every day, and I've been to church, I've go to church, and I've heard a lot of people who believe in this God, that we're talking about, and some too I heard a lot of people don't believe, some people don't believe too in God, so. But my thinking is like, since I've been in this world, all my life, I myself have never seen God, so, which is a good question, why people are worshiping God and talking about God, some people believe in Him in faith, some people, feel like, some people calling me being God is the Most High, the Father of every life, of everything, But the question is like, how we still haven't seen the man called God, So that's why, you know, me as a person, you know, me, it can be my thoughts, my wondering is like, who is this God myself? Because I've never seen him. You know, when everybody talking about him, when people are talking about or worshiping this man, that the name called God, that you never ever seen before. So my thinking to ask my question to you that, you know, is he even worthy to worship? Is he worthy to believe in? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When we never ever seen him before?
Well, if you was putting this question to some of religious,
Yeah.
you know what they will do? They just kill you at once, cut your head. I'm sorry to say, but some of them they are so extreme.
Yeah.
That when you even put this question to them, instead to discuss with you,
True.
because it's a question.
Definitely.
You didn't put a gun to somebody's head and you point a gun in somebody's head. He just asking.
Yeah, definitely.
But you know, they will think that you are stupid, you are mad, you understand?
Yeah.
So then you can see all. Then you see it's like an earthquake here. You talk about God. Then the religions say no, that it's like you are talking about them.
Yeah.
Put this, okay, this is the traditional musical,
Yeah.
the African real,
Of course.
I mean the traditional real musical for long, some years back.
True.
And still is alive. Yeah. Well, that's what I've said. As quick we talk about God, then the religions feel like we are talking about them. And we have religions, of course, I mean, everywhere. And religion, you know, you can describe in different ways. Religion can be like it's your culture. Religion can be what you believe. Religion can be how you brought up, what your parents say. Religion can be also like an organization. Religion can be a politics. Religion can be anything, because we human, not only might be nowadays, but always we are using religion in a different angles.
Definitely.
Some of them using God's name to kill other people. Some people using God's name to manipulate other people. Some religions using religions to get a power, to overpower other peoples. So it's a different. But still, we, as they used to say, you know, when they're preaching, you know, you have to be good, you have to do good and all this time. So we don't know even whether sometimes when they preach, if themselves they are doing good or if they are good or not. Because as we see, as we understood that many people using this God's name and these religions to have power, to have money, and it's not like, then in this case it's like you feel, then why should I involve myself in this? Because it's a lot of who preaching, pretending like they are very close to God, so while they are, you know, fooling other people.
True.
But still, I can say like God, you have to see God as when you look at look at the mountains, when you see the water, the sea, you see the nature, you see this waterfall, you see all this, you see the air, you know, you see the fire, you see all this, then you know this, all those things I'm accounting, it's not a human have been made, because we human we made, and then according to us we have a God he created, like a human is not made, it's a be created, created by who? By God. But maybe God can have, he have 99,000 names, not only like they used to say only gods, but it's like these gods, you see, like English or other, many say gods, and like Arab they say Allah, and so on, different. So but I understood now, wondering that one, calling Allah or God or who,
Yeah, exactly.
why is him, how he look like.
Because
and
do you know
so
why? Do you know why I asked you this question? Let's say
Yeah.
for a children,
Yeah.
a student, you know what I mean?
Mm.
If you are a teacher who's
Yeah.
teaching about God, if you are like a pastor, whatsoever you are, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're talking about God, and I'm a young student, you know what I mean, that is coming up in this world, you know, what, getting to know the life of, you know, the world or whatsoever, and you're talking about God,
Yeah.
that me myself I've never ever seen before, or I've just heard the
Yeah.
name, people
Yeah.
preaching about him, people worshiping him. So won't I have the right to ask you and wonder who is God that I have never seen before? You know, so you have to be able to explain that to me. You know what I'm saying? Or instead of you should start to question, you know, tell me to shut up or quiet me or try to say, you know, you have to
Like
explain
get
that.
irritated or
Yeah.
angry
Exactly,
because of
because-
your question.
Yeah, because I want to learn. I want to know who that man is. So you have to have a kind of a question. I think you have to know how to explain that to me so I can understand it, because I've never seen him before.
Yeah.
So why a lot of people worshiping him for? And when you were saying that, you know, God, if you were talking about the mountain, the this, the moon, but those are not God. People don't worship those things.
Yeah.
So how can you explain that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because those are not God's still.
Yeah. Well, I didn't say that is the God, but you know, you can understand God, the image, through seeing the things which you have been creating, like yourself. You didn't create yourself, and you never, maybe all your life, had that human have been creating other human. Maybe they can use some medicine to heal. If someone gets sick, they can use some medicine to heal that person. But even this medicine, we say we made the medicine, but the medicine also have been coming from the nature which God have been creating. So it's like this. I mean, the medicine, the drug, and all these things is from the nature again, from herbs or so. But still, that one also is God have been creating the nature. It's not someone have been putting. So then
Still need to cut you short.
Yeah.
Because you say you bring in the medicine and all those things that he creates.
Yeah.
But Musa, it's not that we were talking about.
Yeah.
We're talking about who is him.
Yeah.
Himself.
Himself is,
You know what I
is
mean?
like
Because he is the one I want to see. I
Yeah.
want to believe in.
yeah. You
Not
see
just
him
like-
every day.
No, but you say
When
that.
you see yourself, when you look at yourself,
Okay.
like you are seeing God.
Okay.
Because God is like inside us self, we human.
How?
God is inside us. He's created us of His image.
Okay. But I want-
So then in this case,
Okay.
when you look at yourself, it's like you are seeing God every day. When you look at the sun, you are seeing God. When you look at the moon, you are seeing God. When you look at the mountains, you are seeing
No,
God.
but then
When you
if
look
that-
at the water, you are seeing God. And
Not
look,
to
God
cut-
is like a...
not to cut you to shoot Musa. You're
Yeah.
saying that if I look at the water, why people don't worship the water? Why people don't worship the moon instead?
Yeah, no, but
you say,
the-
how
this-
many gods there is? You say I'm a god. Why people don't worship me?
Yeah. I mean, normal. You know, from the beginning, before, I had. It's like in many countries in Africa, they used to worship like the nature. They said, okay, the trees, you know, the sun. But I can understand later on they say, no, this is it's not good. You cannot worship material or whatever.
Yeah,
You
because
understand?
that's not God.
Yeah, but now look at, as you say, when they say now don't watch that, you have to walk with God, which they cannot see now.
Exactly.
Before you watch something which you can see, but now you are worshiping something which you don't see.
Exactly.
Like they say now it's God, and as you ask him, where is God?
Yeah.
And then because now we was worshiping like the water or the mountains or some kind of big tree in the nature, and then after they come with religion, they say no, forget all that. Now you have to worship God. And as you say, some of them say okay, well, we worship God now, but why is Him?
Yeah.
Before we see the nature, we see the water, we see everything that we can touch, but now we worship in God. God now is just only a word. You don't see him, as you say, like a physical. But anyhow, that what we had, that you can see, understand God is exist. Maybe just to believe that God is exist, because how you can just believe with that without to think that you have to see. You, as I told you first, you see him every day. True, when you look at yourself and you understand that you didn't create yourself, then you should understand that something have been creating you, which is not a human, number one. Then you look when a human, created, look at a human from the beginning is created from where? Man and woman be together. And then it's like a, you know, the sperm from a human go to the man, go to the woman, and then turn to be now a blood and then be child. And look at now this child grow up in the woman's womb, and then in the stomach, and then be big, then be a child, and then this child now he can then get this child, and then, you know, born the child, and then after this child be big. This child can be any, can be like a super person, can be a king, can be a even prophet, because the prophet himself, they are, as we according to we had they are themselves, they are human. So even though God, if have been sending like a angel, and then through that, then but to force have to be pregnant. So then be a human, then come out, and then maybe God have been. We don't know how, but it might be God have been planning all that. But now what I'm trying to say, when you think about all that, now a water, what I want to come to, a water don't be a human, and human which have a bone. All these scales and all this, you see how these bones is strong. But it was a water. So, you know, when you look at all that, then you know a human cannot do these kind of things. So then still must be something behind that which is very powerful, if we can call God or not, but what we create that. And then at the same time, when we look at since what we had up to now, we didn't have that history or story or whatever, that someone died, and then someone who was so smart, a human, and go put a life on him and bring in again.
Okay, but since history, have God ever been in this world?
God.
Have the people ever said that they seen God?
As I told you, he must be, but it's like we have to use our own image, our own, you know, psychological of thinking to know, as I told you again, like look like you breathe.
Because when you say like when you told me like, you know, when I see myself or I see you, it's like I see God. But then why if all human beings are like a kind of a God, why are there so many suffering and pain in this world, and nobody's not doing, and why are we worshiping material instead of helping and supporting one another?
Okay, that question now you come. So you see now exactly as you,
because if you say I don't know, for me to stop to cut you short, if you say we are God, we should be helping. Isn't God good to them? Why shouldn't we come together and help one another, especially black people, or you know, so we can work together and make this world a peaceful world, like a paradise, like one time I hear you used to say.
Yeah, exactly. And then is that now is like that question, even you get the answer back, because as I told you, God is inside us, because He created us of His own image. So it's like Him. He have the angels which he used to create angels which can worship Him. He can can create even 1 million like this night, and then they can worship Him that day, and then He can eliminate all of them and create the other. But it's like when He create the human, He said He feel like alone, and then He want to create something which making from Himself, which like support Him, be more powerful he will be more powerful, like the human, that only the human that he have been created, that which is not like a robot. Even the angels, they are more smarter than us, they are more powerful than us, everything. But I can say that the way he created us is we function by ourselves, not like like a robot. Like the angels, they be told, they always told them what to do. If they go left, they go left. Go right, we go right. But for us, he created us, he leaves us free so that we can function and we do things we think. And he put everything in order. What I mean, everything in order. He created us, and then he put brain that we human have to think. Okay. He put the eyes that we can see. Okay. He put the word and the mouth that we can talk. And then he created food and water that we can eat to live here. Yeah, that's what is the life. Without food and water, we cannot continue to be alive. So, and then he put the earth there that we could, that we can plant this food. Then we have the water anyhow there. So that we can plant the food, we can eat, so we can continue that normal, we should be here like a paradise, because it's like the earth itself, that is the paradise we have been creating from the beginning. Okay. But because still we are the one who was destroy it, and then we do wrong things, then after like this Eden, what we call the paradise, Eden, so he turned it, like you come in this house, then I take you out and I close the door. Then you was inside, then suddenly you see yourself outside. Okay. So and then otherwise it's like the paradise, we have it here, and at the same time the hell also we have it here. So then in this case he have been giving us everything that we should make it by ourselves. Okay. So now the problem, what you saying that why we suffering, this one is not like people think that everything happened to human that suffering, that one is God have caused that. So God himself, he didn't cause, we cause it by ourselves, because he gave us like directions what to do. This direction, you follow this direction, then you get good, and you follow the other direction, you go to hell, if I can say so. You follow the other direction, you go to the paradise, like a peace and love. So then we are here there, and then he put everything in order. Now it's depend now which one you take it. Like a food is eat food and drink water. That is your life. But now if we as we do it today, we stop eating food, we eat it poison, and we stop drinking the water which is have been given us. We drink the chemical instead. Then later we get sick, and then maybe we say, what God, what's happened? But because of we didn't follow the order according to, yeah. Because
do you know why I asked you that?
Yeah.
You saying that when you look at a human being,
yeah,
it's like a kind the way you say God is like created in human being is created in God's image,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
So if a human being is created, God created human being in his image.
Yeah.
Why he is so magnificent,
yeah,
and powerful,
yeah,
and we are so evil.
Yeah.
And look at what we're destroying our fellow human being.
Yeah.
And why are we causing pain and suffering in this world?
Yeah.
So what kind of God are we? What kind of image are we of him that he created that, and why are we like this?
Yeah, the things is like, let me say...
Because if I believe, if God created himself in a human being in his image,
yeah,
we shouldn't be supposed to be like this.
Absolutely, I understood. But still is the things, as I told you, he gives us like a free, he gives us like freedom, he gives us a peace, he gives us love. And himself,
this love you saying that he give us, look at the people killing each other, they creating guns.
Yeah.
Evil.
Yeah.
Some people believe in demons, some people don't even believe in God himself.
Yeah.
So what kind of God created
the problem starts there. The problem now you are talking about, the problem starts at there, I promise you. God himself, he created us, look, like when you look at the child, like babies, right? When the babies just come out from the mother, look at that baby. He cannot even talk, even the eyes not open yet. Then later, this baby grow, and then the eyes open, and then the baby himself cry and started. The mother started maybe feeding the baby, then until the baby grown up. It can be now a grown up child, right? Then from there, it's still I'm trying to explain the world, how they change in the world, from reality to false. So this baby now be there. Now the parents now is taking care, because we cannot create. We only, as I told you, man and woman be together. They put sperm, then produce. Then but after everything is like that one God created. But then later on we take care of this child. So then now this child when he grow up, then now we say like 1 year, 2 year, he start talking, 3 year, and he start growing now. Now we are the one we are the one now, learning the child about life. Then it's the time we start telling the child, go that direction, don't go that way. That way is have some problem, it's a danger of that area. Go to this area. This area is better for you. Don't move with these people. These people are bad. They are not good. Move with these people. They are better. These people is evil. Don't go to them. Don't eat food to those. You see, all this, they put in this kind of knowledge in the child's mind. So then this child is learning from the parents or anyone who brought up them. So because we brought up the child, and then later on we brought up the child and we telling the child what is good and what is bad.
So let me, I cut it too short. So are you saying that a child who is getting to know himself, getting to know life, you know what I mean? If I am a racist, can I influence my child to be racist too?
Yeah, of course. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is a big problem, because it's like if you are a racist, that means one of my friends, there was first we was in a meeting, right? Like the Africans, there was some meeting. They said here in this country, and they was talking. They say, yeah, now you have to fight. You have to fight against the racists and how to fight against racists. That's the meeting was about that. Then when we went in this meeting, many people, everyone taking the phone, talk. They say, yeah, how we can fight against racism. Some say, yeah, we have to go and then, demonstrate. When we know where racists, we go demonstrate in the street, and then if any racists come or we go to them, we know them, and we have to break their house, we have to burn their house. This kind, we have to fight. You understand? Everybody said. But what I wanted to say, I come to the microphone and I say, according to what my opinion, how to fight against racism. First, who is racist? What is racist? For me, I say racist for me is very sickness, because a human, God create you, you come in this earth, meet other fellow human like you, and you hating other human like you from nowhere, from no reason. You hate him because of his color, or hate him because of his religion, or hate him because of his sexual orientation or whatever. You understand? So so when you hate somebody from nowhere, this person haven't done anything to you, I say that it's a very sickness. Number one. Okay, that sickness, I don't know where it's come from. But they cannot say God created them like to put that sickness. It must be also something might be happen in the background. Might be from the parents. Have been telling them, like as I told you, from the beginning I told you, you brought up a child, you tell these people are not good, this nation are bad, this nation they are good people, follow this, go to this place, don't go to this place. Then you put this one in the child's mind. Then he grow up in that way. So, but that day, what I said, because it was like Africans, it was a meeting. Okay. But what I said, but what I say, for me, fighting against racism, whether it's a black racist or white racist or whatever, but I can say we have to unite first. among us, we have to unite. If we are not self united, then we cannot fight against the other, like fight against racism.
When you talking that, so you saying that, like as you said yourself, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is the parents who influence the kid to be racist.
Yeah.
So it's like you telling what you're trying to say too, in general too, is we who are putting fear in the children's lives.
Yeah. The one who, as I told you, as I was still telling about the world, how the world destroyed, like a child. As again, you brought up a child and you put this evil-minded thoughts in their mind. You learn them this world is dangerous, this world is bad, these people is good, these people are bad. Then hatred starts from there. Even racism starts from there. When you start dividing to say this one is better, this one is bad.
So when somebody, if you say, so if I ask you the same question, another kind of similar question.
Yeah.
So when another race who don't really love himself, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is it going to influence how can, so the parent will never learn how to love the child, or cannot share love to this child, even though they are the one who create this child. So you're trying to say that they will have difficult to share love to this child, give love to this baby.
You mean I didn't get the question very well.
I mean that if a race, a nation don't love himself, will they have a problem to share love to their own child?
No, but they are thinking that they are sharing love to that child because they are learning the child according to who they are. It's like sometimes you learn somebody according to the knowledge what you have. Maybe you cannot learn somebody with something you don't have. Maybe the parents himself maybe their grandparents, maybe they brought them in that way, and themselves maybe they learning what they learn from their own parents. They learning that to their children. Can be like that. I don't know, but I just know that we human who changing the world, as I told you, putting it the reality to unreality. What I'm trying to say, God haven't done anything problem in this world. As I told you, He put everything in order, like peace and love. You are the one changing it from love to evil. What I'm trying to say, we are the one destroy the nature. You understand? Like a child is a nature. When a child born, look, child don't have no mind, bad-minded, a child. When you meet a child, whether it's black or white, this child don't make you different from the beginning. He don't see you like you are black or see you like a white, like a hate you. Why? Because God was created all the children like angels and with love. But now we destroy this love things. You understand? From God. How? Through poisoning the child. What do I mean by poisoning? No, it's true. What I mean by poisoning, when you, as I told you again, when you get a child, God give you a child. While you see that God have writing that you have to learn this child, that the child have to make different, to see different nations in a different angles. Who tell the parents to learn the child that? The parents himself, where he see that written, is in which book? Is in the holy books. He have been taking that ideology to learn his own child, that the child have to see different nations in different angles. You understand? Yeah. Then in this case, these parents who learning the child to hate other nation, these parents themselves, they are the evil one. They are the evil one.